Hello, folks. Oh, yes, it's time. Finally, time to try out the Pearl Flexi Open Comb. Now, if you watch my channel for a while, you know that the fine folks, the fine, friendly, very caring and giving folks over at Pearl, which is based in India, by the way, the Madhav Metal Industry, so Madhav, if you're over there, pearlshaving.in, they send me cool stuff from time to time. Good razors, man. In fact, one of my favorite razors, the Pearl Flexi closed comb. See, with the safety bar. Make sure there's no blade in there. Yeah, no blade. Safety bar closed comb. Well, this version that I'm going to show today is pretty much the same as this. It's got different knurling. It's got a little base. Comes with a base. 69 bucks. You can get it on Amazon right now. You can get it on Amazon. 69 bucks. And it's adjustable. So 1 through 6, this is a pretty aggressive razor, the closed comb. So I'm going to see if the open comb is similar to that. So finally the day has come to take this thing out and take it for a test run. And so I took a shower, did my hair, got a haircut yesterday, back to the old great clips. I'm a cheap guy, $21 haircut. Not too bad this time. Last time it was a bit off kilter, but I think he did all right this time. Different guy this time. Anyway, so what are we going to use today? Well, I'm going to get the old Barbasol out. It's going to be the simple, normal guy shaving test. No fancy brushes, no fancy... Just going to use that. Aftershave Barbasol 1919. Why am I smacking everything? Take this energy down. Less violence with my shaving products. I don't know. I guess I just psyched myself up. Gosh. All right, so let's open up the box here and see what's inside. Carefully, I will open this box because there's a lot of stuff inside. Now, when you order yours, I'm not sure if it will come with all those blades, but they sent 5 packs of Willis blades or Willys blades. You know, Willis Jeep, Willys. Willys. Now, this is Willie, apostrophe S, so it's Willys Premium. Willie Nelson? Probably not. Superior quality, Zircon Global Manufacturing, Barl Brahmana. Oh, gosh, it's so small I can't read it. But I'm not going to use one of these today because, oh, there's 10 blades. Anyway, they sent me a bunch of those. I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use a feather blade because I want to test out with a razor blade that I'm familiar with. So I'm going to put all these Willies, put my Willies down over here. Oh no, there we go. That can fall out too. Gosh dang, there's so much stuff. And then a little thank you card for purchasing. And then a little wipey cloth for, you know, wiping your Willy, I guess. And sorry, that was bad. That was obvious. Too bad. All right, so it comes with a little thing here, a little brochure. It teaches you how to shave with a safety razor in case you don't know how. And that's nice. It's great packaging, man. 69 bucks. Here's the base. Comes with a base included. Heavy, man. These things are heavy duty. You could do a shot out of it if it wasn't hollow. And here's the razor itself. Let's take it out of here. It is a 2-piece, which I love, just like the other one. Let me show them side by side here. So here it is, first of all, the Pearl Flexi adjustable open comb. See that? Get that scary open comb that when you're a kid and you see that in your grandpa's cabinet, you don't know what it is. It's like, that's going to scrape my face off when I use that. Here's the closed comb one. So let's see there. Yeah, so the knurling is different both on the hand. Let me try and get this. Two-handed. So the knurling is different. This one's got it's got cubes, like raised cube shapes. This one's just kind of like that sort of little squares. And this has got little ridges there. And this has got thicker ridges there. And otherwise, it looks pretty much the same. It feels like the exact same weight. The adjustment things, the fonts, I think are just about the same. Yeah, same height. All right. Now, like I said, it's a 2-piece, and because that one's aggressive, and I realized that especially with a fresh feather blade like I like to use, I need to keep this on about a 3, because this thing's aggressive, so you can go up to 6. I don't know what that would do. Maybe with one of these Willies, it wouldn't hurt as bad, but I'm going to use a feather, and like I said, it's a 2-piece, and I love this design. You just do the bottom kind of drops down, you see that? Top pops up, you just take the top off. There you go. It all stays together. I love this design. Now, the only thing I wish was these little guides that are in the head, I wish they were here. I don't know if that would mess things up or not. But anyway, so to load it, you have to use the top of the thing. So take it and hold it up like a little sailboat. I feel like Mr. Rogers all of a sudden. Now let's put this down on the little sailboat. I love Mr. Rogers, by the way. There we go. He's one of those ones, one of those celebrities that you grew up loving that never let you down, you know, never did something weird that he got. In fact, I have a friend who is a professional photographer who photographed him and met him, and he said he is as sweet and genuine in real life, you know, when he was alive, as you would imagine or as you would hope. So that was great. And so my friend flew to meet Mr. Rogers. This was, I don't know, 20 years ago now. And he did the photo shoot. And then when he came back and he got home, there was, he had an answering machine, my friend. And there was a message on the answering machine from Mr. Rogers making sure that he made it home okay. So I love that story. Anyways, okay, so we're all loaded up. And we got the feather blade in there. We got this set on 3 because the other one's pretty sharp or pretty aggressive. So I'm imagining this one will be about the same, closed or open comb. I don't think the comb really affects the shave that much. I could be wrong. Let's see. All right, put some hot water on my face. I was lazy yesterday and I didn't shave properly. I'm going to remedy that today. I had to go out and buy a brand new can of Barbasol because my Jurassic Park one ran out of juice. And I got a whole, like I said, I got like 15 cans of the Jurassic Park in there, but I want to save those and use them as giveaways or, you know, collectible for myself at least. Because that was cool when they did that. I love that kind of stuff. All right. I see the Barbasol golf tournament is going on right now, so maybe one day you'll find old amateur Sinatra Lennon playing golf in that thing. I do all right. If I break 100, I'm doing pretty good. If I played, I might be pretty good, but I don't play. Anyway, it's been a while. My dad and my brother and I used to play. My dad got so mad, right, Papa Sinatra? He like smashed a club on the ground. So once he gave it up, we pretty much gave it up. But anyway, all right, here we go. Let's go, folks. Let's try out the $69 Pearl Flexi. This is a heavy razor, by the way. I don't know the exact specs, but oh my gosh. Oh. I don't know if it's because it's the open comb or what, but man, that is like slicing through those whiskers like butter. Like I can't even tell there's whiskers on my face. I get that a lot though. They're like, this guy doesn't even have anything on his face to shave. It's like, I do. You just, yeah. If you were here, you could feel it. I don't feel the need to defend myself. I'm going to go extra cautiously because I can feel, even on a 3, this is, you can tell that it's doing some work. Doing some work. Man, I tell you what, these Pearl razors, especially the Flexi, are just fantastic. I keep this one up there next to my Twig Thorn because I just grab them and I use them all the time. Plus that cool little stand that comes with it is nice. If you buy the Rex Ambassador, you have to buy the stand extra, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. It's like $100 for the stand. I mean, you're starting to get into like weirdo rich person level, you know what I mean? Where they just charge you for everything because they know they can get away with it. Of course, I could be wrong. That's just my opinion. All right, man. So yeah, I want to do kind of a simple guy's shave with a decent razor that doesn't cost too much. Wow, super smooth. It's like effortless. I'm loving it. Thank you to the folks at Pearl. Now I have 2 of these bad boys. Oh my gosh. I might have to give one away. I don't know. I don't want to be, you know, greedy with my razoring. Razoring? Yeah, how can we call it shaving instead of ravering? How come we don't call it ravering? How come we don't call it razoring? I don't know. Because it sounds dumb? Shaving, shave. What's the etymology of the word shave? I'll have to look that up afterwards. That's your assignment. That's your homework for this episode, folks. Look up the etymology of the word shave and then look up the etymology of the word etymology. E-T-Y-M-O-L-O-G-Y. I believe that's right. Etymology. That's one of my superpowers, is recognizing misspelled words and being able to spell very, very well. I was never in a spelling bee, but man, I can spot a misspelling a mile away, and there are more. I feel like this is too high. I keep catching it in the reflection. Get distracted by my own head. All right, so there's the first pass. Let's wash down the face and see how it feels. Still plenty to go. So even though it felt like super smooth, there's still work to do on the cheeks. All right. Get some more Barbasol. Oh man, when you buy these new, man, it comes out fast. It's like, you got this huge amount that you are not gonna need. So I try to control it as much as I can when I get these new cans. But man, it comes out so rich and thick. Ooh. I wish that whipped cream had this consistency because I would eat it. Don't eat shaving cream, folks. Man, when we were in Austria and Germany, they had so much apple strudel with whipped cream. Oh my gosh, I love it. Have you ever seen the Quentin Tarantino movie, Inglourious Bastards? That scene with the apple strudel and attendez la crème. What a movie. All right, I'm going to go down to 2 1/8. Because with these Flexis, man, I like to dial down as we go. Here's what I'm thinking. I need to test this razor out again with some fancy soaps and things to see if it feels different. But I think I prefer the closed comb. And I think that's kind of a general thing for me. I prefer closed comb razors. Now, here's my 1918 Gillette. And here's the open comb of the Pearl Flexi. So the idea of this has been around a long time, and I think it's to help facilitate just not gunking up the blade, I think. Please tell me if I'm wrong. I'm not a razoring historian, okay? Nor am I a ravering. I think I just prefer closed comb. I don't know, maybe there's still some of that psychological thing where I'm like, oh gosh, it's gonna scrape my face, you know? So if you feel that same way, you're not alone. Even me. Even little dumb old me. All right. Okay. Yes, very aggressive razor. Very aggressive. Not unpleasant like the Mula R41. That one's aggressive and unpleasant. This one is not unpleasant. This one, I like the knurling on here is much more pronounced than the other one. So you get a really good grip on that thing. That thing's not slipping out. They look like little cubes, like little Cubert. You remember Cubert? Jumping from, you remember. Kids, go ask your grandpa what Cubert was, okay? Your grandpa was born in the 1970s? Oh, man. Here's a little hint. You see I'm leaving little track marks from the teeth. That's because I'm not getting the angle just right. I need to move away from the teeth and get the blade a little bit more. So I readjust as I go if I notice that that's happening. I know I need to adjust the angle. Be a little bit more steep, a little more oblique, a little more less steep. A little more less steep. Yeah, fantastic. I was not an English major though. I was an English International Baccalaureate in high school, which I know is impressive to everyone. Any of you people that are about my age, you know, in their 50s, were you ever fooled by being offered to be featured in the book Who's Who in American High School Students or Who's Who in whatever? It's a scam. I didn't realize at the time. It was the first scam I got scammed by. You had to pay like some certain amount to get your name printed in a book telling what I wasn't an excellent student in high school. I'm not who's who of anything. Oh, but they're playing on the insecurities and the fragile egos of the American high school student, or anyone, I guess, anywhere. It's not just strictly Americans. But man, they're getting more and more sophisticated with the scams. So if you've got an older parent or grandparent that's not hip to all that stuff, please do them a favor and learn yourself to be able to teach them not to get fooled by emails and callers. Some of them are pretty obvious, but they're getting a little bit better. Pretty soon they'll be able to use Chat GPT to write like a perfect English script, because that's always the tell, right? It's like English is not quite right. You can tell the punctuation's wrong, but pretty soon. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. It's that second one's magic. And the third is kind of like cleanup. See, now what used to be here is barely there. I can feel it if I go against the grain, which is why I'm about to shave against the grain, and I'm going to go down even more. I'm going to go all the way down to 1, baby. Down to 1. Well, 1 point something. It won't go all the way to 1. Ugh. Won't go all the way to 1, so keep that in mind. Will it go all the way to 6? Almost. So it's kind of both ends, just a little after 1 and a little before 6. Sounds like happy hour. All right. Put some more water on my face because I feel like I was chatting for too long. I'm curious about these Willys blades. I've never heard of that. I'll have to get out the magnifying glass to see where they're made. They may be Indian as well. Gosh, I can't tell. It's so small. There comes a point in your life where you have to be honest with yourself. And I'm honestly getting to the point where I might need reading glasses after a whole life of never having corrective lenses of any kind. Now, probably through age and, iPhone use and whatever, and looking at things up close, I notice that now I have to go, whoa. Oh, man. Yeah, I know. It happens to everybody. I know you don't think it will. If you're like a teenager or in your 20s or even your 30s, and you're looking at your dad like, oh, poor guy, look at him, he's got his granny glasses on. Well, you're going to have to wear those granny glasses too, and you're just going to have a little chain on the back like a librarian. Just enjoy your youth. Youth is wasted on the young, as they say. Okay. We're on a 1 here. Did I get a nick? The tiniest little nick. The tiniest. Is that one over there? No, that's not one. So doing good already in the nick department. No nicks. All right. Go lightly, my friends. Tread lightly, friends. Oh, I did get another nick there. Doing 3 passes will open you up to more possibilities of nicking yourself, but nothing too bad. And nothing like a real cut, Just a little nick. That's all. Okay. Yeah, $69 for this razor. Like I said, you can buy it on Amazon. I just checked. It's on there. It's right now. It's in stock. You can buy both of these. Maybe you buy both and see which one you like, and then give the other one to a friend. How about that? That'd be nice. Don't tell them you used it, though. They'll get grossed out. Shine it up real nice and get that little wipey cloth they give you. Wipe her down. That's an order. That sounds like a weird order. Oh, man. I kind of took a partial nap right before I started filming this, so I got that funky nap feeling. Oh, that's another thing. Oh boy, it's like the old age complaint YouTube channel today. I have to take naps in the afternoon now, like about 3 o'clock. Like, I need it. Oh, I got a few more little nicks down there. Let's see if they stop just on their own. I always like it when they do. Okay, back to the lip. Now, even though it's got a fairly thick head on it, I'm not having a hard time getting under my nose. And I always adjust. Like, always the little problems are right there. So I have to do the little, get up in there. Get on up. For my last pass, I like the edges of my mustache always has whiskers, so I like to just kind of go against the grain there. Not too much, because this skin's a little sensitive, and it's the one that gets the reddest the quickest, so know your face and you'll know what to do. All right. So the Pearl Flexi open comb adjustable razor. I think it's stainless steel, CNC, all that jazz, made in India. That's a good razor. That's a dang good razor, boy. If you don't have a really nice razor, I'd say get this one or this one. One of these. I recommend them both. I think I prefer this one just because I think I prefer close comb, just because I think it's a little smoother for me. I don't know. There's something about the feel that I prefer. But if you do like open comb ones, well, you got a choice, and they cost the exact same, and they feel and look similar, and yeah. All right. Let me wash off one last time and see if I need to go over the problem areas. Oh boy. Ooh. Okay, all right. I thought for a second that maybe the problem area wasn't there. That'd be a first. Oh. One of these days I'll get my technique down so I don't have to do this little cutthroat motion from my ear to my Adam's apple. Yeah, speaking of cutthroat, I'm gonna have to get out I do have a styptic pencil. If I can find the dang thing. I think I might use it. Have I used a styptic pencil on here lately? I know I use the alum blocks all the time, which gets it to stop. Let me see. Come here, styptic. Where are you, boy? I never know which drawer he's in. All right, because I don't use it that often. Let's see. Move some stuff out of the way. There we go. Last time I was smart and I put it right where I need it. Styptic pencil, you know it, you love it. It's weird. If you let them get wet, like try to use, like when you hold it, keep your fingers dry because it'll bloom. This thing will if it gets wet, it'll get all funky and weird, and dry your fingers off. And then afterwards, you just dip in a little bit of water like that. Just the tip, just the end, and then put it, ow, it stings, ow. Just touch the little nicks that you get, and it stops the bleeding pretty much instantly. So if you see little nicks anywhere, that looks all right. But man, it does, there's a teeny bit of a sting. So here's my hint to you, because the last one I had, it get all wet and funky. Leave it out, like set it down on the counter so this part is facing up so that it dries, and then put it back in the container if you want to go to that trouble. Now that's some refuse you can be proud of. If you get that reference, then good on you. Good on you, mate. All right. So the styptic pencil will leave, like when it dries, this weird little kind of a whitish, powdery looking film right where you touched it. So just let it sit there for a minute and then wash it off. Now, I don't know if it'll start bleeding again. That's why I say let it sit there for a minute. The alum, same way, because I need to wash off my whole face to get that off and to get any residue left over. All right, let's throw caution to the wind and wash our face again. Might have to take another nap after this. I don't know. I don't have to go back to work for a couple hours, so I might be able to sneak something in. I don't want to, though. Okay. I think I've started to notice new lines on my face, like around my eyes. Like here, I'm just seeing the lines get deeper. This is the old age shaver today. I don't know. All right, we're going to get, for aftershave, the Barbasol 1919 Aftershave Balm, which I love. It smells fantastic. Ooh, it doesn't smell like normal Barbasol. It smells like their 1919 no lather Barbasol that comes in a tube similar to this. And it smells like that, so I love that smell. And it's a nice little lotion, so it's not going to burn you when it goes on. It's not alcohol-based. It's nice and smooth. Oh, man. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. All right. So I think that's it, folks. So there we go. We got the base. We got the little razor. That's a good looking thing, man. $69. Pearl shaving. Quintessentially luxurious. Look at that. Anyway, check them out, and thanks again to the fine folks, my friends over at Pearl. I really appreciate you sending me new stuff when you've got it. I don't think I've ever been disappointed by one thing that I've received from them. If I have, I can't remember. Because these three, it was these two and then another one, which is in the drawer somewhere, just like a kind of a normal razor that I remember that I really liked. So anyway, that's my recommendation. It's a dang fine razor. It's heavy. I don't know if it comes with all these blades or if they just did that for me. So anyway, that's it. Check it out. Pearl shaving. So, India. Yeah. All right, I got a lot of friends over in India that watch the channel, so cheers to all of you over there, and I hope you're having a good one. All right, everyone, that's it for now. Stay cool wherever you are if it's hot. And to my friends in Montpelier, Vermont, and the surrounding areas, I've been watching very closely the terrible flooding, especially in places like Montpelier. So I was so nervous that it was going to top over that dang dam and cause even more havoc. So I'm glad to hear the waters are receding. I know there's more rain in the area. But anyway, I love Montpelier. It's just my thing. I don't know why. I've never been there. One of these days, though, I will. And so I'm thinking about everybody there and the terrible flooding they've had and the cleanup they'll have to go through. It ain't the first time. They'll bounce back just like the last time, I guarantee. All right, everyone. That's it. Have a great weekend. See you soon. Bye.